for those that don't know what they are, the reverse weapons. In Fire Emblem, the weapon triangle of swords, axes, and spears do more. Swords do more damage against axes, axes do more damage against spears, and spears do more against swords. Basically, there's a sword that does more damage and resist axes, and, would resist spears. I haven't seen things like that in a few other types of weapons I just realized haven't shown up. Though, a funny thing, and this is something I noticed because... Okay. Though, the funny thing, and this is something I noticed because of the, way the difficulty curve is in that game, because they give you, like, more options for things, they have you fight more promoted units. Not only do you fight more promoted units, you fight more units that have spears and tomahawks, which, those weapons all...
Oh, come on!
Which spears and tomahawks, at least in Sacred Stones, were the best ranged weapons for axes and for spears. Well, technically, lances, but that's a semantic thing. And that's a funny thing I have noticed, which I find interesting.
Here we go.
That's a funny thing I've noticed, which I find interesting, and that it shows you how, like, different the games are balanced, because in Sacred Stones, the game at least had the courtesy, usually, to be fair and not really have you fight any promoted units. The only mission I can think of that was, like, full of promoted units in that game was, like, the third to last mission. It was, like, 18 or something.
Anyway.
Which I also beat in one try, by the way. Took 2 hours, but I did do it.
Miscellaneous thing I didn't bring up in the Mario Kart that it has probably been brought up in a subsequent Mario Kart because those are releasing faster than this. Bubsy's returning.
And also, another funny thing, this is only by about 3 to 4 days, but Bubsy's return was technically announced before Metroid Prime 4 and Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Trying to actually... I notice, sometimes if I get really focused in commentary, I just do not talk much. I'm trying to...
There are a lot of these types of things in the old... Oh, you had 101 apples. That's wonderful. I wish more people would get that reference.
It's you and, like, 5 others.
Which is a shame. The Wonderful 101 is an amazing game. It's probably the best thing Platinum has done.
Anyway.
And I haven't played Bayonetta 2, so...
Bubsy's returning. Probably cover that in some Mario Kart.
And, again, that was technically announced before Metroid Prime 4.
I've actually had a lot more people active in my Discord, which is cool. I would love to chat with some people. If you want to talk, stop by the Discord. It's really fun, controlled chaos in there. Man.
Probably the last, I could just go on about, like, Awakening for hours because of how good it is. And again, Thor's your best waifu.
I had 2 people in my Discord say that they liked my voice, so... You 2 know who you are. Thank you. If you're watching this.
The best and, like, biggest change for Awakening for me, it's actually not the, removing the permadeath. That was a good change. What it actually is removing weight and constitution. Because those were the worst stats in the older Fire Emblem games.
Gotta find a river.
Basically, in the older Fire Emblem games, the way that you would get a double hit on the enemy was your speed. But it would not only be your speed, it would be your speed, the weight of the weapon, and the unit's constitution. If the constitution was higher, you could double hit with heavier weapons. And because of this, the silver weapons, which back in that game were actually the A-class weapons, yeah, anyone who, like, started Fire Emblem was, like, Sacred Stuff. I don't know, who started Fire Emblem was, like, Awakening and Fates. Silver weapons were actually considered the best class at some point, but they've been bumped down to B class now. And they're also more useful at B class because they have, like, 35 uses. They're actually good. Because in the old games, they had too few uses and they weighed too much. So I just stuck to, like, the Killer and Brave weapons. And, like, D-class weapons.
This is why we had that off-recording talk that one time about, like, game difficult...
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Where... And while people don't like to admit it, and this was tied to that other conversation I had said on and off, and this is a good time to kind of just ramble controversial opinions. Okay, so the name of the shrine, Shields from Water.
We have to climb the waterfall somehow.
Okay, that's actually not that complicated, you just...
At least not that complicated in theory.
See? This is why we had that one controversial discussion.
Yeah, it's about every time a game is made easier or dumbed down, it always goes on to be the best-selling and best well-received of its series.
What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Because at the end of the day, a broader appeal should be praised and enjoyed, but it just generally isn't.
And
that is so sad.
And, like, the point I was going to make, essentially, again, the way you would double hit, if the constitution was too low and the weapon's weight was too high, you couldn't get a double hit. This made magic in the older games so useless because Nosferatu was, like, I think it's the heaviest tome in the game. I could be wrong about that, but it's, like, one of the heaviest, so because of that, you could rarely double hit was that thing, but now that those stats are gone, I literally just load Tharja out with, like, 3 Nosferatus, 1 wind magic, and 1 thunder
Jesus
magic.
Christ, the brains! What bow am I using?
I thought you were using, yeah,
Oh, wait.
that one.
That ninja snipey bow, I picked up one of those. Man.
I can now actually use Nosferatu, and it's an actual effective weapon. I don't have to just shield them behind like a general or something. I can actually put a mage out on the front.
I'm falling off the cliff.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize the water was the... Okay, good, that stayed up.
Yeah, literally, that is... I think units can hold, I believe it's only 5 weapons. I literally just give her 3 Nosferatus, a, like, L-Wind to deal with flying units, and then just Thunder.
Okay, so... That's nice.
Yeah, so I easily could ramble about just a little... Again, it is truly... What are you doing?
What?
I said, what are you doing? Oh, you were making a, Oh, you made a wall, basically, to try to catch yourself on. Wait, equip the Zora swimming stuff, or try to climb onto that raft, or the raft saves you.
And it looks like it's just a straight... Woohoo! Oh, baby!
Anyway, to segue into the other point, and I know a lot of people would probably hate me saying this, because of how easy Awakening is, it's fun. The only times I've been frustrated is stupid RNG.
Because the best logic should always be broader appeal with easier options, because when games are made easier, they are consistently the best received. But because of elitism, and I've covered this before, and Sean and Brian often disagree or kind of misconstrue my points. If you cater to elitist people only, you're catering to a niche audience, and by alienating them and having a wide appeal, more people can enjoy your product.
Again, I am actually having fun with Awakening.
No! So...
What are you doing?
This.
Oh, yeah.
No, I wanted to get Lost Memories. I've got a list. I'm going to be looking those up. And the video I'm going to use has them in order. So, because they start...
The little, like, film icon in the corner, that means we've already gotten it.
Yes.
Right? Okay, then.
So, I'm going to explain how this works, and our commentary is going to be between things. I'm going to find the numbers I don't have, which are ordered. The way the video I'm looking at orders it is from this, and it's just side rows. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. So, I'm gonna figure out where each of these is located. There's gonna be some small cutting while I figure out where each of these is located. And there's just gonna be small cutting on and off, and we are going to do commentary between. So, while I figure out where the one I'm sitting on is located, that's gonna be cut. So, see you guys in a moment here. Okay, we're back. So, the memory I'm looking for is over here. I've warped, so I got to, go... Oh, I'm trying to get the exact... That's close enough. Anyway, what I was rambling about, and it's a controversial opinion, but it is true, when you make a game easier... outside of just this elitism of people being basically, whiny douchebags, your game does better. Because it's almost like when you make a game easier and not complicated and stupid, that more people can play the game and enjoy it. Okay, so the memory's down here somewhere. Look for those. Glowing Oh, seriously? I had this guy jump me off camera when these big guys jump you. They have a really good sword.
Just look at the model spaz as he...
That's a really good sword.
Wind Cleaver?
Yes. I might... So I can get some better weapons, I might just drop this.
Hmm.
You know what? I think I will. This is a cool sword.
It's a long katana.
You see what it did?
It cuts the wind.
It shoots little wind blasts.
Mm.
Sorry, Savage Lionel. That kind of... Okay, so... Now... Oh, wait. Those guys drop money and bananas and stuff. Okay.
The Yuga clan likes the D.
So, where down here...
I don't know.
I do a small cut to get the exact position. One moment, guys. Okay, we're back. So, down on one of the sides, so if it just kind of wander around by the path, it should be like, there it is. Okay. Damn it, Gohan. Oh, cats. Can't record with them, can't record without them. Cats. Time for Link to remember. That's a lot of what we're going to be doing. Me cutting, Link remembers, cutting, remembers, blah 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 blah. You know how this works. We get the cutscenes, some story, because this is for the best ending. So, anywho.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daru can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to
Cats.
that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope.
About that. I love the voice acting in this game.
I hate that trailer shot.
A lot of people keep complaining about the voice acting.
Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it, hero?
Oh, yeah.
Fi shut down millennia ago. Can't hear shit.
And well, you see, because it's a legendary weapon, it's an S-class sword, and Link only has a B weapon proficiency right now, so he has a little bit of a ways to go.
Anywho, as I said, so that's done. See, and it marks it. Now, as I said, the way this works, I'm going to see where the fuck these are. I'm going to do a small cut, so on and so forth, warp around the map a lot. So, see you guys in a moment. Anyway, we're back, and we're actually on the lower part of the mountain. I changed because I thought of the cold. Apparently, the memory is just, like, right over here. So it's like, yeah! How the fuck did I miss this? That's so...
I think we came from, like, the side, or...
You know what? I think I climbed up the back.
Yeah, we came from, like, behind the...
That's hilarious. Anyway, Link remembers.
When I was going to... There's the difficulty point. I find it funny that the same people that will say, like, you know, the cells of a game don't, like, determine its actual quality or other things like that, are the same people that will then immediately turn around and point at, like, Dark Souls cells to basically go, see, look, a hard game can sell, even though Dark Souls only sells in a relative sense.
Dark Souls, to their credit, sells because they are not spending, like, bajillions of dollars.
They don't
I know that's not technically a number, I'm just exaggerating for...
That's why I go with quintillion. That's an actual number, right?
I think. Oh, she couldn't get in.
The structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one.
That's contrived.
But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope.
Then why are there guardians in there?
How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
The ones in the shrines are to test the hero.
Right. Test.
You gotta make sure your hero is good and worth it by putting him through arbitrary challenges that really amount to nothing.
Seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own.
Well, one of
The person in question and
one of Hercules' trials was to clean horse crap. I'm not kidding.
I know.
That's in the actual legends. Go look it up.
My father, please.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Okay, you see, that's why I'm okay with Link not talking. You know they would have put that line there.
Stop following me!
Oh, man. It's gonna be hard to ramble my points in between.
There aren't that many of these. How many are there?
13. And we had a few.
So we have, like, what, 10 left?
Also, I just noticed our capture window is closed. Still recording, though.
It better be.
The light is on!
Okay.
You see that?
Hmm.
That red light means on!
Hmm.
Because if you close the window, it's so you can get to other tabs. But anyway, I'm gonna figure out where this memory is. So, see you guys in another minute! Okay, so I'm, at the very least, cutting back in for that.
How did we not find that before? I swear you picked up that rock before.
Well, I'm gonna see you guys in another minute. The shit you find. The fuck? I might have also cut back in for that.
Well, it's just the guy and his mule.
You didn't see that, did you?
What? No.
I might actually cut back in, do a second cut of a slowed down version. I swear that guy pushed the one mule, and the mule basically stopped moving because the pathing was bad. But, anywho,
Still better pathing than, you know, something in Bethesda's
see you
game.
guys in another minute. It's supposed. Oh, or is
There
this
it is.
weird that didn't show up? Anywho, what I was trying to say about difficulty, broad appeal and wide range of difficulty. When you have easier options, more people can play a game. Dark Souls survives because its fans are just big enough and it doesn't waste so much money so they can break even off a tiny fan base. And she fucked with a Yuka clan? Really, Zelda? Really?
Remember, the Yuga clan are a bunch of weeaboos. They're out waifu hunting.
And Zelda died that day.
Hey, the waifu wars were serious.
Oh, nice. You hear that, right?
Yes, it's clever.
Yuga clan, man. You have nothing better to do? Bunch of assholes. But anyway, Dark Souls survives because it's not a AAA bloated budget where if it was, they wouldn't have survived. Because the reason they wouldn't have survived, Dark Souls would have had too small of an audience, but because their budget is good, they can actually survive off a tiny audience. But anyway, as I've been saying for the past few minutes on and off, see you guys in another minute here because I'm going to figure out where this memory is and probably load close to it. Okay, guys, so my question of the day is, what did you guys think of the shrine Shields from Water? Personally, I thought the shrine was really straightforward and easy. It didn't really take me that long to reach the end of it, and there really wasn't much to the shrine. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a show for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.